let's talk about eyebrows. The first thing I start with is getting my eyebrow hairs all going in the same direction, which, in case you're wondering, is out. I'm just going for a natural everyday eyebrow, which is what most of my clients are looking for on a daily basis. It is important to know where your brow should start and end. You can do that by holding up a pencil or a brush vertically next to your nose, and that shows you where you should start. Still touching your nose, that's the hardest part, keeping it touching your nose. Through your iris, looking straight forward in a mirror, is where your arch should be. And then side of your nose, side of your eye, shows you where your brow should end. A lot of women tend to bald on their eyebrows, so they start to bleach out on the outer part here, and then the hairs actually start not coming back. Your eyebrow hairs may not be all the way out there, or they may be bleached out there. It's okay to darken those. I'm going to be using the Volumizing Brow Tint from Mary Kay, which I love because it's fast. So it has this little teeny tiny spoolie brush, kind of like a mascara brush, but you can see how small it is. I always like to wipe off the excess product from all sides of this little brush before I ever start. I recommend starting at the inner corner, working in short strokes all the way across your brow on the top. Now, I do recommend doing the top because that's kind of going to give you the shape of your brow. And if you start from underneath, you might fill in more than you actually want to. Just because there's a hair there doesn't mean you have to define it. And the fun thing is if you fill in the brow that you like, that can show you where to pluck. So now I see like, oh, here's the shape I like. And then anything else, any other hairs in here, I can get rid of. So that's kind of a nice little trick. Now the Volumizing Brow Tint is not just tint. It's got 2 lengths of fibers in it that physically can make your brows more volumized. I'm going straight across, but if you feather your brows up and coat them and then gently glide across to make them lay to the side, that will also add volume. If you do happen to get too much product somewhere, you can easily use a Q-tip to clean that up. The final step with brows, and one important thing with every makeup application, is blending. So in this case, we're blending the product with our hairs to give it a more natural texture. I like to use the spoolie brush and just gently, I'm holding it so lightly, you guys, gently brush your hairs going again in that outward direction, just to kind of blend the product with your hairs. You'll notice that they're not identical. Eyebrows should be sisters, not twins. This is my everyday brow. I don't want people to say, wow, look at your eyebrows. I just want people to say, oh, wow, you look great. Or not even notice my makeup at all and just see me. Now, if you're following along with the whole makeup look, the next thing we're going to do is everyday contouring. So find that video next.